Yay! What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm Alexandra Harbushka. I'm founder of Life With Herpes. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, happy Tuesday. It feels like it should be a Friday, but it's only Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope you all are having a fabulous week. My husband and I did not get a chance to go live today, this morning. Our little boy got up early. So there we go. Yeah, parenting. Okay, so I'm here to answer your questions when it comes to herpes, when it comes to living with herpes, when it comes to Life with Herpes. What's very interesting about it is I'll see a lot of videos of people like bullying, or people like, ew, no, I'd never have herpes, or I'd never date anyone with herpes. It's so gross. Some awareness I want to bring to that is, and what I really like to say is, when we say things like that, or when we make fun of people with herpes, I know I did before I had genital herpes, we're actually making fun of someone that we love near and dear, unconditionally near and dear to our heart. So with 2 out of 3 people having HSV1 and 1 out of 6 having HSV2, there's someone in our life that we love that has herpes. They got it because they had human contact. They've kissed someone or had sex with someone. And that's all normal, natural things that we do as humans, as we do as people when we love someone or enjoy our life, right? So it has nothing to do with promiscuity. It has everything to do with just living life and enjoying life. I don't know what's going on with my lipstick right now. It looks really weird on camera, but it doesn't in person, just FYI. I'm gonna fix that. This was not a plug. This is our Secret Society lip balm. This is what I use daily. It is the SPF Lifesaver Lip Balm. It has lysine in it. Lysine helps protect us with, lysine helps protect us with herpes outbreaks. It helps with the replication process of the herpes virus. Basically, it prevents replication of the herpes virus, and it helps speed up recovery. So anyways, I use this daily. You don't have to use it if you have oral herpes. It is the best lip balm ever. Anyways, back to what I was saying though about making fun of people with herpes or things like that. Again, it is something that the majority of the population has. 80% plus of the population has herpes, or will get herpes at some point. If you don't have it, you will come in contact with it. So when we have this ew, gross, I would never get anywhere close to anyone with herpes, you may already have it and not know it, because 90% of the people living with genital herpes don't even know they have it. And thanks for the hearts. I love seeing all the little hearts, you guys. My little boy, it's so cute. When he goes to swim lessons, there's this swim instructor that he's obsessed with, and when he sees her, he does this, but his arms are so little, so it's like this. It's the cutest thing. Anyways, oops. Do you have herpes? Yay, I do too. I know all about it. Yeah, I do too. Do you have an ongoing outbreak around your period? Because I do. So that was something I was dealing with in the past. I was getting outbreaks either around my period or when I was ovulating. Personally, I can't say there was one thing that I did that helped it. I definitely have been diligent about my vitamins, about my supplement regime. I take I'm actually on my period now, so I have not gotten one and don't have one yet. I mean, not yet. I don't want one. Don't jinx me. But I did notice that on my period this time. The last couple periods, I have not gotten them. So vitamin B, vitamin D, zinc, vitamin C. And then I take lysine and monolaurin supplements. This is the lysine. This is the monolaurin. These are from the Palmera Health. These are the only supplements that I use, that I recommend. I have a lot of people approach me all the time about lysine, or the best things for people living with herpes. Lysine helps prevent the replication of the herpes virus. It basically blocks it from arginine, so it blocks it and keeps it out of replication mode. So this was really, really helpful when dealing with herpes. I take this daily. When I do miss a day or two, I'm out or something, I will feel the tingle coming on. So that's really important. And then monolaurin is a great overall immune system. It helps allows our body to, our immune system to go in and fight that virus. So when you have an enveloped virus, meaning it's wrapped in a lipid, a fatty protein, which the herpes virus is, other viruses are, it kind of disrupts that outer layer, and then our immune system can go in and penetrate it. So these are the two that I use. And like I said, the B, the D, the zinc, and C. I have these linked in my bio if you want to check them out. It's like the only company I recommend. Let me see, I have lots of questions. And unfortunately, guys, well, not unfortunately, but I have to bounce really pretty fast. I have an emergency call, which is a one-on-one call with someone in 8 minutes. So thankfully, you haven't had an outbreak in a few years. That's awesome. There's a lot of people with herpes that are jealous of you, and that's awesome. Your body's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it's keeping it dormant. So ideally, the longer we have the herpes virus, the less active it is in our body, and the less likely we are to have outbreaks. But I did get warts on my feet from the hospital. Oh, bummer. Bummer. You can have those like burned off. I got warts on my like elbows and hands when I was a little kid. I think a lot of little kids get it from crawling and stuff. Do I disclose? So yes, I disclosed when I was dating. I'm married now, so I'm not disclosing. But when I was dating, I did disclose to partners that I intended to sleep with or wanted to sleep with. So I didn't disclose to everybody. There was no need to. If you're not going to be intimate or have sex with somebody, there's no need to disclose. Sorry, guys. Vitamins help. Cool, I'll remember that. Yeah. I have only ever got one outbreak over a year, but a lot of people get them a few times a year. Yeah. So if it's newer in your body, you may get them multiple times a year. Ideally, you get them, once a year, twice a year, every 6 months, things like that. But some people will get them monthly. I know that I've been on streaks where I've had them like multiple times a month. I was having other things going on in my body as well, like my thyroid and getting my hormones rebalanced after having a baby. Life. I've only ever got one outbreak over a year ago, but I just read that. How do you tell your partner? So there's a lot of different ways. This is probably a really big one to go. If it's a past partner, I would recommend telling that past partner as soon as possible, as soon as you find out or as soon as you can. There's no reason to carry on. If you feel like telling that past partner is going to open a can of worms, a Pandora's box, like stage 5 clinger or psycho, or you have a restraining order from that person, probably stay away. Like, do what's best for you and you personally. But I personally am a big fan of disclosing because it allows that person to A, go get tested if they weren't getting tested, B, just gives them a little bit of an education or a wake-up call to say, hey, maybe I need to be a little bit more careful. So that was important to me to disclose to a past partner. If this is a current partner that you're in a relationship and you just had sex or you just developed herpes, I'd recommend again talking to that partner as soon as possible, letting that current partner know and being really open and honest about your sexual health with them. Like, hey, I just got tested because this and this, or I felt this happening and then I went and got tested. I'd be really open with that. If this is a future partner, a couple questions I would ask yourself, or you should ask yourself, are what are you looking for? Is it something casual? Is it just hookup? Is it sex? Then tell them right away. Like, there's no relationship here. Just tell them right away, and that's your intention, and there's nothing more than just sex at that point. So it's disclosing. If it is something that you're wanting a longer term relationship with, wait until you're ready to have that conversation with that person. Are you ready to sleep with them? Just because you like them doesn't mean that they like you. Just because you like them doesn't mean you want to date them. Just because you like them doesn't mean you want to sleep with them. So I'd wait and see if you're ready to sleep with them and then have that discussion. I like to open it with talking about sexual health. Sexual health is a great way. It's not like this, someone just texted me they're going to be a few minutes late. I have no idea who that person is. I don't know who's coming over, which is really funny. I don't think it was for me. I'm like, who is that? Anyways, I forgot what I was going to say. Sexual health. Oh yeah, talk to them about sexual health. Not like how many partners have you had, or it's more like, hey, have you been tested? I get tested regularly. Let's talk about sexual health. What are we going to do for birth control? What are we going to do for these things? Let's make these important decisions together. You got that big thing, huh? I guess so. I guess it's big. Most people have it, so I don't know. Most people have it. I don't know if it's a big deal. I like how many people think they don't have herpes but had chickenpox. Yeah, that is herpes. Everybody has the herpes virus in their body. We're specifically talking about oral and genital herpes, but everyone has the herpes virus in their body. Like, I just don't think it would be possible to miss chickenpox or Epstein-Barr or HSV1, HSV2. I mean, there's tons of herpes viruses. Do I disclose if I'm just kissing a person? So I did not when I was dating. At this point, I'm not kissing random people. I would recommend that that's something you do have a conversation about. Just an easy way is like, hey, I get cold sores, just want to let you know. And they'll probably be like, yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't ruin a first kiss. If someone's going in for a first kiss, I wouldn't ruin it. Don't be like, you can't. Like, enjoy it. We're young. Enjoy that first kiss. I can guarantee that person has come in contact with herpes before, with 2 out of 3 people having HSV1. That first kiss person has kissed someone with herpes at some point in his or her life. Do you have to disclose when having sex? Absolutely. Yeah, you do need to disclose that you have herpes, even though you haven't had an outbreak, even though you're asymptomatic, or even though you're on medication, even though you're using a condom. Absolutely, you need to disclose you have herpes. You have herpes too? I know, a lot of people do. Let me just make sure there aren't any other questions I need. Great morals about disclosing. Just trying to make sure. 35 years ago, age 20, first time, so bad, you were in the ICU for 1 week. Now, no outbreaks. Now outbreaks sporadically. Yeah, I got it when I was 20 as well. Oral herpes when I was 20. I had to go to the ICU as well. It can be pretty traumatic on your body when you first get diagnosed. The virus kind of wreaks havoc. Oh, great eyes. Thank you. I put eyeliner on today and mascara, so thank you. This is what I did at 5:30 this morning also. Why did my blood test come back negative if I have lesions and symptoms? This is my last question, and then I have to jump. So thank you for joining me, and I appreciate this, and I'll be going live tomorrow. Because most likely, so the blood test, herpes doesn't live in our blood, it lives in our nervous system. What we're looking for is the antibodies to the virus. So we do a blood draw, we're looking for the antibodies. Those antibodies can take weeks or months for them to actually appear. So if you did the blood draw when it's your initial outbreak, or within the first couple weeks of your initial outbreak, most likely you're going to test negative. So that would be a great opportunity to have a swab done on the actual lesion. All right, hope you all have a great day. I appreciate you all being here and asking these questions. I will go live again, and I can't wait to see you guys. I just appreciate you all. Thanks so much for being you and spreading the word and helping us talk about herpes. I'm glad that I could answer your questions and support you on your journey. All right, bye guys.